"When are you leaving, Dad?" He didn't look at me when he said it, just stared at the thermostat on the wall like it personally offended him. I mean, we're kind of full this year. Emma's parents are coming. The kids won't have space. I stared at the dining table. 12 chairs. The same one I bought for him and his wife when they moved into this house. My house, once. Paid for the down payment. Installed the chandelier myself. I looked back at him. He wouldn't meet my eyes. I nodded once. No anger, no tears, just a simple truth. I'll go. The drive home was quiet. No music. Just the hum of the tires and the soft buzz of thoughts rearranging themselves. He didn't even have the decency to lie properly. No room? I changed his diapers in the back seat of my old Corolla. He once fell asleep in my arms with a fever of 104. I didn't sleep that night. Just sat beside him, watching his chest rise and fall like it held the world. And now I was an inconvenient, a scheduling conflict. The next morning I had breakfast alone. No grandkids running up the driveway, no wrapping paper, no cinnamon in the air, just silence. Then I opened my phone. 18 missed calls, all from him. Let me rewind. 2 years ago, his business hit a wall. Loans, lawsuits, unpaid taxes. He called me in tears, said the bank was about to seize everything. I didn't hesitate. Sold half my retirement portfolio, liquidated 2 properties, wired him $280,000. No contract, Dad? He asked. I smiled. Family doesn't need paper. He cried then, hugged me like a boy again. I should have known better. It started slow after that. Calls came less frequently. Holidays became tight. He started correcting me in front of his kids, like I didn't know how to hold a baby or boil pasta. Then last summer, I heard his wife whisper through the kitchen walls, "He needs boundaries. He thinks this is still his house." That's when the clock started ticking. I spent 6 months preparing, collected every text, every email, every bank transaction linked to the loan. Had the transfer recorded legally with timestamps and witnesses, quietly, through an old law firm I once referred dozens of clients to. Had the house's title searched. They'd refinanced, used my gift as collateral. Idiots. The day after I left their house, I contacted their lender, sent in my documentation, filed an official lien. Then came the real move. I sold my cabin in Vermont, hired a private equity scout to discreetly buy their mortgage from the bank. It took 45 days, but money talks. And now, I own their debt. On Christmas morning, while they laughed around the table, I signed a foreclosure notice. Merry Christmas, son. When he finally showed up at my door, his eyes wild, shirt untucked, I was already sipping tea on the porch. "You can't do this," his voice cracked. I tilted my head. I already did. This is my home. My kids. I cut him off with a look. "Where was that concern when you told me there was no room?" He fell quiet. Then anger took over. "You said family doesn't need paper." "I also said family doesn't forget," I said, rising. "But you did." They begged, offered to repay the loan, but I wasn't interested in the money. That debt wasn't just financial, it was respect, and he defaulted on both. 2 months later, they moved out. I didn't keep the house, leased it to a lovely couple from out of state, used the proceeds to rebuild my savings, and bought myself a quiet place by the coast. Sometimes I see photos online. Their new apartment. Smaller, no yard. They still smile, but there's a hollowness to it now. And every Christmas since, I get a single card in the mail, no return address, just a child's drawing, and the word sorry. I frame each one, hang them beside the fireplace, because forgiveness is earned. And my son, he's still learning what family really means. Final thought. He thought Christmas was about tables and chairs. He forgot the man who built the house around it. And when he asked me to leave, he didn't realize he was the one being written out.